I've been in recovery for 42 years. I go to 12-step meetings every day. And so I hear stories all the time of people, of the impacts of marijuana on people and really catastrophic impacts on them.
The judge ruled that a 32-year-old California woman did not need to serve prison time for stabbing her boyfriend to death during what prosecutors called a cannabis-induced psychosis.
It took 7 police officers tasing Brand 4 times, hitting her with a metal baton 9 times, and finally breaking her right arm to get the knife from her hand.
Someone's life was taken with my hands.
With higher potency marijuana products, they actually produce a greater level of change in dopamine and glutamate, 2 very important neurotransmitters or chemicals that the brain uses for normal balance. And you're creating an exaggerated psychiatric response, which could be as basic as anxiety and fear, or go out as far as hallucinations and psychosis.
We're seeing depression, bipolar disorder, anxiety, schizophrenia even. And schizophrenia in particular is one of those more notable psychiatric disorders that we're seeing more and more on the rise.
We are definitely seeing psychosis for those who are using cannabis products. We're seeing it at higher rates than ever.
I have a son who started smoking marijuana in the 8th grade. At age 18, he had his first psychotic break. Everywhere he went, this product was available and in greater and greater concentrations and potency.
Kristen happens to be a neuroscientist and now believes smoking weed led to her son's psychotic bouts and triggered his eventual schizophrenia. Anders started self-medicating with other drugs to quiet the voices and died from an overdose when he was 22.
I knew something was wrong. If he had never started using cannabis, he might still be here.
I know marijuana was the reason that our son died. He was in cannabis-induced psychosis, and he had a lot of the characteristics and symptoms that people will have when they're in that. He was paranoid, he was delusional.
My son, Johnny Stack, sadly died by suicide at the age of 19 after becoming psychotic from using high THC marijuana concentrates and vapes.
Research is using terminology like rapid addiction potential for these higher potent drugs. The research says about 30% of users will become addicted to cannabis products.
Today, he has schizoaffective disorder with co-occurring substance misuse, and he will never recover. And our family is broken as a result, and we will never be made whole.